My name is Senu Apewokin. I'm an infectious disease doctor. That's my by training, but I also run a research lab, which you see now. So I grew up in Ghana, which is a country on the west coast of Africa. In the 80s, we didn't have any therapy for HIV. So what happened is, for most people who are diagnosed with HIV, they will end up dying. One of my aspirations at the time was to study HIV, actually. And so that, I would say, fed into why I eventually became an infectious disease doctor. The good news, though, is that HIV in the 80s and 90s, when I was growing up, is a very different disease from what it is today. And the difference is 30 years has allowed us to develop drugs, to develop ways to treat it. And so HIV has changed from a death sentence to what we more say a chronic disease. So I switched my focus a little bit from HIV into caring for other people who are sick as well. That's immunocompromised folks, those who get organ transplants, those who get stem cell transplants. But they are immunocompromised for a different reason. They are not because of a virus, but they're immunocompromised because of the drugs we give them to keep them from rejecting their organs. So that's my career in a nutshell, basically. The best part is seeing people get better, and seeing people making a difference in lives of others. The one reason I also established a lab is if you make an intervention that improves the life in the lab, and that intervention is employed worldwide, you can impact millions actually from that intervention. So there is a part that on the bedside, when you see saved, or maybe one patient is, you help that one patient, that's very gratifying. And then on the bench side too, that one discovery or that one that can help millions is also very gratifying. You should go after your passion. It is rewarding in very many ways, in so many ways. And yeah, every day I learn new things. I wouldn't do it, if I had to do it all over again, I'll do it the same way. So yeah, it is, I think I would encourage anybody, it's very rewarding. The successes, there are days where you have failures, but the successes are just so rewarding and gratifying that it's something that if it's your passion, you should definitely go after that.
Do you love science? Of course you do. So stay up to date on all things science around Cincy by subscribing to our channel, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter @SciAroundCincy.